Hello everyone, Jeff with the Green Review. Tropisms are how plant growth responds by turning towards or away from a stimulus. It can be positive or negative. The responsive growth may be an increase in cell size on the stem side opposite the stimulus, that the stem bends away from the larger cells, or bending may be caused by an increase in the number of cells on one side, or a combination of both. Movement, but not growth, can be caused by changes in the Turgor pressure, water pressure, of cells in the leaves or stems. Gravitropism is the response of plants to gravity. A positive gravitropic response sends roots downward, and a negative gravitropic response sends stems upward. The strength of gravitropism varies in plants. Some plants will bend upward within hours of light on their side, while other plant species will just keep growing sideways. The term geotropism is often used, but it does not exist as plants do not grow towards the earth. If they did, they would stick out at funny angles on hillsides and mountains. In positive phototropism, the plants grow towards light. Negative phototropic plants grow towards objects and away from the sunlight, such as ivy heading to a wall. In heliotropism, plants move towards the sun, but are not growing towards the sun. Sunflowers and many other plants respond to sunlight by aiming their flowers or leaves towards the sun as it moves through the sky. At night, they tend towards a random arrangement. Thigmotropism is the response of plants contacting an object, such as a vine that wraps around a stick. Plants can also change their growth in response to being touched by animals, other plants, heavy snow, water spray, and wind. The typical response to being touched is to grow shorter and sturdier. An extreme example is the short trees growing on the mountaintops that are constantly being windblown. Unlike tropisms that have a direction, Nastic movements are non-directional responses to stimuli. Two examples are Thigmotropism in sensitive plants, responding to touch by folding their leaves, and the Venus flytraps, trapping insects by folding their leaves. Sensitive plants also respond to seismonasty, which is responding to shaking. Photonasty is seen in wood sorrel oxalis and prayer plants that open and close their leaves with changes of light, but they don't move towards the light. This oxalis time-lapse shows the photonastic response of opening and closing with light, but also the phototropic response of moving towards the light. So plants can actually have more than one type of tropism. Nutation is the bending movement of plants that are not related to an external stimulus. Circumnutation can be seen in a vine tendril that spirals in the air until it contacts an object. At that point, Thigmotropism may take over. So what's this mean to me? When we look at a plant, we often assume it's immobile. Watching time-lapse videos of plants, and you will notice they're moving a lot. They can adjust their leaves towards light and move tendrils around until they connect to a structure. Even flowers are moving around as the petals open and close each day. The natural world is much more active than we give it credit for. Another what's this mean to me? Tropical plant response to growth under indoor lights is to grow too tall and to fall over. The thigmotropic response to being regularly touched is growing shorter and sturdier. So if you regularly pet your vegetable plants growing under lights, they can be shorter and better able to withstand moving outdoors into the vegetable garden. Watch your plants closely and you'll find a hidden universe of action. And this is Jeff with the Green Review. Thanks for watching.